It has been such a busy few days in Mumbai, but we have moved a location to Rajasthan now. Mumbai was hectic, it was busy, it was crazy, there was a lot going on. We were with some friends and it was very fun, it was very full on, and I got to experience a lot, I got to see a lot. It was a really good time. Now we are in Rajasthan, so changed hotels. We did fly for about an hour and a half, just under an hour and a half to get here. We got here yesterday. Now it's a fresh day and it is actually Holi today, so happy Holi. We are going to go to a Holi celebration very soon and I'm just having a really good time. I'm so glad we came. It's been so much fun, and I was going to try and update you guys whilst in Mumbai, but there was just no time to do that. I did in fact get a new mic as well. I've got the DJI minis to help me film this a little bit, which I'm using on my phone right now, which is fabulous. So I'm having fun with that. Now I have been reading. I do have a few different book options. I unfortunately did not plan it well enough to choose books that relate to where I am. I wish I had, but I did not do that. I do have, I think, 4 book options, but I will let past me update you on that. So the way that I've chosen what books I'm going to be reading, or the options that I have, is by one, looking at my reading TBR. So let me screen record this. So looking at my reading TBR and also seeing what's available on Kindle Unlimited. So as you can see, I've already been ticking off some of them and I've kind of highlighted in bold the ones that I'm thinking of reading. So we have the Book of Azrael series, books 2 to 4. So all of these are actually available on Kindle Unlimited. So I've downloaded the first one. The next one that I've got is a classic. So I have started to read Pride and Prejudice. Now I do have the physical copy, but I will not be taking that with me. So this was also available on Kindle Unlimited. So I've downloaded that as well. And then we have Legendborn, the first book in this, I think, trilogy. I don't know if there are more books coming out, but I'm pretty sure 3 are already out. The first book is already available on Kindle Unlimited, so I've downloaded that too. And then we have some extras. So these are ones that I didn't know about or had forgotten when I was putting together my 2026 TBR. So these are just additional ones. And Iron and Embers, that book and the 2 books that follow it are on this. So Iron and Embers, the first book in this, I think that's a trilogy as well. All 3 of them are out. I'm not sure if there are more books coming up, but I'm pretty sure it's just 3. The first book, Iron and Embers, is also available on Kindle Unlimited. So those are the books that I have got downloaded on here. Now I have started Iron and Embers, and if you didn't know, this is a spin-off series that was based off of the Legends of Thesmar series. The Legends of Thesmar are 4 books, and there's also another book which is like a standalone spin-off, and then I think there might be 1 or 2 others, but those are the ones that I've read. So I read the main Legends of Thesmar, 1 spin-off, and then we've got this spin-off series. So in the Legends of Thesmar series, in the first book, we have our main character. Basically in this world, there is a prophecy which leads to people being fearful of women being warriors, and so women are no longer allowed to become what they call war swords, which are basically like the highest, most elite version of a warrior or soldier, and they are fighting these like shadow wraiths. And in this world we have 3 war swords who are the elite, the most elite warriors, and we have our main character who wants to be one of them, but she's not allowed because she's a woman. She ends up trying to get involved in becoming a warrior, and we follow her story. There's also a romance. There is some really fun side characters, and the friendships in this series are really good as well. I also enjoyed the spin-off book Slaying the Shadow Prince. That was a fun read as well, which basically goes back in time and explains the love story of 2 characters that we meet across the main series. Now in terms of the main series, I really enjoyed the first book. The second book I did not enjoy. There was too much spice and no plot. The third book, it was a little bit better, and the fourth book was pretty decent, but overall I think I would give this series maybe 3.5, 3.75 stars. As a series as a whole, I still enjoyed it. They were quite easy reads as well, which I think are great as palate cleansers, or just when you don't want to be too immersed in a story and you want to kind of pause in between and take breaks. So that's how that went. And then Iron and Embers picks up 5 years after the end of the 4th book, and we are now following 2 characters from that main series, and we're following their love stories. We are introduced to them in that series, and it was really fun seeing the tension between them and what was going on. So I'm really excited to know about how they evolve. And this is a dual POV. When I saw the chapters and we alternated between two POVs, I already got excited because I remember the tension between them in the main series, and I'm really excited to see how this will go. I am currently on chapter 7. It is quite easy to read, so I might go through it a bit quicker than I normally do, but I am already intrigued. I'm already excited to be back in this world with these characters. It's just a fun series to read about, and I'm looking forward to knowing what happens with this love story and how things have progressed since after the main war at the end of book 4. But that is where I'm at. Now, the main books that I'm currently reading are Pride and Prejudice, which I've read a couple of chapters on, not too much, but I'm enjoying it at the moment. I did manage to finish reading the introduction when I was at home before we traveled, so I'm reading the main part of the book now, which is great. And then in terms of Iron and Embers, I'm liking the book. I'm liking the way that we've been reintroduced to the characters, to the story, because this is based 5 years after the original series, and I'm liking the way that we're getting flashbacks and we're getting back into the world. I'm liking the friendships. I've missed them so much. I am also liking just where we're heading in terms of the direction of the story. I haven't been able to pick it up too much, but hopefully I will be able to read a little bit more in the next few days. And I do want a little bit more from the plot, but I think that's just me being nitpicky because I'm still having a fun time. And I also think because I haven't been reading as frequently as I usually do, I haven't got through it as quickly as I would otherwise, but I'm still enjoying the book. I did also buy an A6 sketchbook before we got here, and I packed that with a few pens, but I have not sat down to sketch at all, so I don't know if I will get the chance to, or if that's something I will do when I'm back home. But that's kind of where we're at, so I'm gonna head out now and I will catch up with you later. Good morning. So it's been a few days, and this morning we managed to get up and watch the sunrise, which was so stunning. We're about to head to a different location now, so it's about a 4 or 5 hour drive, and we're doing a couple of stops along the way for some sightseeing. I am still reading Iron and Embers, but I'm hoping to read a little bit more on the drive. I have also really missed watching Smallville, and I downloaded a few episodes back in England, so I managed to watch one of them last night. But it has been such a good trip. Yesterday we did a lot of touring. We had a tour guide, we went to a jewelry store, and it's been a lot of fun. Very busy, but really good. But let's head off to the next location. Over the next few days, we drove around to different locations and explored a few more sites. We did have tour guides at these different locations, which was really helpful to make the most out of where we were and really get the most knowledge and history of all of the sites that we were visiting. And it was such an amazing few days. It was very tiring, but it was amazing. And one of the highlights was seeing the Taj Mahal. We did wake up very early this morning in order to get there for sunrise. Whilst we didn't actually see the sunrise in the Taj Mahal, we did get that early morning light, and it was gorgeous and just amazing to see one of the wonders of the world. So that was really amazing to see. And then we headed to our next location. So we have moved locations again and it has been so busy and hectic. I actually don't know how often I've updated you, but I feel like it's not that much. But we are in Delhi now. Today we actually went on a really good tour of the city, which was so good. It was very hot, so we cut the tour a little bit short, but it was really good to see the city. It was a really good way to explore, to know what's around here. And now we're actually going to head out for dinner very, very soon. I have been reading a little bit whilst we were driving to different locations, but not that much. I think I got about halfway through Iron and Embers. I have not sketched at all, so those are definitely things that I'll be picking back up when I'm back home, but I do in fact need to head out right now, so I will catch you at another time. Good morning. I am towards the end of my trip now. I only have a couple of days left and then I'll be heading home, and the next couple of days will be a bit more relaxed. But this trip has been incredible. This is the first time I've ever been to India. I don't think I mentioned that previously, and it has been so busy, so hectic. I've seen so much, I've learned so much, I've explored so many things that I've only ever seen in the movies. And it's just been an incredible trip. I'm so glad that I came. It's been about 2.5 weeks, nearly 3 weeks by the time I get home. So it's definitely the longest trip I've ever done. But it's made me realize how much I enjoy traveling and just getting out of my routine. When I was about halfway through this trip, I did start to miss home. And I think that was more of a kind of automatic response of just staying in my comfort zone, because now I don't really miss it. I do miss home, but not to the extent that I was missing my routine. And I think I tend to use my routine as a clutch to stop me from getting out into the world and from doing things that I enjoy. So that's definitely something I need to reflect on when I get back home. But overall, this trip has been amazing. I will probably have more thoughts as I get back home, and I will share them in future videos. I will be scrapbooking this entire trip, so make sure to look out for that video soon, because I will be doing some cozy hobbies because I haven't done them in 3 weeks and I desperately want to do those. I'm also rethinking how I move through the next few months, next year of my life in terms of my hobbies and self-studying, because this has just really helped me to realize that I don't need to do everything every single day, and also how much fun I have when I am busy, and maybe I give myself too much rest and relaxation time. Sometimes you need it, of course, but sometimes I think I use it as a clutch to not get out of my comfort zone. So that's definitely something I want to look at as I move forward, and how I just kind of set up my life and move through the rest of the year. So we'll definitely talk more about that in the next upcoming videos. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I think this is in fact the first travel vlog I've ever done. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, also, having this mini DJI, although I didn't use it that much, just being able to connect it to my phone has been life-changing. So I do hope that I'll be able to vlog a lot more as I move forward, but we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!